How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews. Back with yet another review. A little bit of a north of the border, America's hat, if you will. Funky time in the form of Dunham Brewing's. It's their BXL FNK. So, yeah. I have no idea what this is about. It is all in French, so I assume it's somewhere up in Montreal. Yeah, it says Quebec here, so somewhere up in the Quebec province. And what I can kind of glean off this is 5.5%. And I assume there's barrels involved. I assume it's funky, hence the name. And it looks like it's a Grisette, Foeder aged Grisette. I can't really read what else is going on. And there it is, done and done. Let's crack into this sucker, see what she's got. This is some of my fantasy football winnings from winning my fantasy football league. Last box I got from my buddy Kevin. And I dig on some Canadian beers, man. I love what they do up there, more specifically in Ontario and Quebec. So we'll see if this one kind of proves to be delicious. You're talking about a Grisette. You can get a little bit of saison vibes from Grisette, but it tends to be a little bit less impactful, kind of yeast-driven. And then there's Foeder involved, and who knows what else. But, I mean, it definitely looks the part of a sour beer because that head did not stick around really all that much. No head whatsoever. It was off-white when it was actually there. Really little to no carbonation, and it just looks like a soft kind of peach nectarine kind of juice going on there. So definitely looks the part of a little 5.5% little funky beer. Give her a whirl. See what the nose has. Tart, and there's a decent acidity to it too. It's definitely kind of one of those beers that's going to make me flirt with a little bit of heartburn, but it's not super over-the-top impactful. It's not super sour in the nose. Very much, again, like a nectarine, kind of peachy, stone fruit, skinny, pitty kind of thing. Not an overt kind of sweet fleshiness. It's more of that orchard, yeasty driven, kind of wild, kind of fermentation kind of funkiness in there. Nice sweetness, nice richness. That fruit comes through really big. Again, super leaning on the stone fruits, that fresh orchard stone fruit. A nice pop of acidity to it. And it has a nice sweetness, but it's nothing over the top. It smells like a really nice, well-done beer. Let's dive in. Cheers. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this is totally going to give me, like, fucking crippling heartburn. It's really bright. And it's really aggressive, at the same time being not over the top. When you first take that initial sip, it doesn't seem like it's going to be really impactful. Once you start to actually go to swallow, everything kind of opens up. And when you actually swallow, you just get hit with these big pops. Big pop of acidity, big pop of tartness. That fruit, that orchard vibe, those stone-fruited, pitted orchard vibes just kind of explode. It's very super aggressive in that sense. It's got a nice soft dryness to it. Probably a combination of the Foeder and the yeast. There's nothing there as far as the big kind of like vanilla, kind of oaky component to it. It's more of a drying component. Along with that, like I said, that yeast even isn't like a totally like super expressive, kind of over the top, kind of like peppery or spicy or anything like that. You know, Grisette, you wouldn't really expect it all that much, but it's quite nice. It's almost, it's kind of on the nose when it comes to a Grisette because it tastes like a saison. That's not over the top, yeast driven. It's not bubblegummy. It's not spicy. It's not super peppery. It's not like kind of banana or anything like that. It's a nice soft funkiness to it. Well, that there has to be some kind of, I don't know if it's a like a multi kind of what's the word I'm looking for here? A kind of multiple yeast driven. Why am I having a hard time kind of articulating that fucking thought? It tastes more like a wild fermentation beer, mixed culture. There you go. God, they're hard sometimes, those words. Mixed culture kind of thing going on, and it has this kind of nice, kind of soft, funky Grisette saison vibes, while at the same time, it's getting pretty impactful stuff from what seems to be a fruit addition. If that's not a fruit addition or something like that, then it's definitely just a straight kind of wild fermentation thing on top of that. I don't know. I just think it's fucking super tasty. It's all about rich, decadent kind of peach, stone fruity vibes. Like I said, more skinny, more orchardy than actual rich, sweet fleshiness, but you definitely get that in there too. I like it. I dig it. It's definitely going to give me the heartburn, but at the same time, that's why heartburn pills exist, baby. It's tasty. I dig it. How many times can I say I dig it? And tasty. You just keep saying that all night long. Yeah, chugger. I mean, it's impactful, but at the same time drinkable. It's more of a drinking beer than like a dinner beer. Sure, you can have some stuff, certain foods that would kind of pair well with this. Let that acidity kind of cut through a couple different things, but at the same time, I think this is just a nice kind of share beer. Something you would actually sit down with a couple different friends and kind of sit around and just drink, and while at the same time you could sit and kind of talk about this beer and contemplate it. It's just something that is just kind of a nice, bright, summery kind of thing. I'm a fan. Let's talk about it. Is it one of the better? I'm going to go mixed culture, barrel, Saison, Grisette. We'll put that all in the same kind of thing that I've had as of late. Yeah, actually, yeah, it is. It's definitely eking towards the top two. I just like it. It's nice and bright, drinkable, tasty. It's kind of hitting all the marks for me, especially when it comes to kind of a tart, kind of funky sour beer. And even that kind of, that hint of that future of heartburn coming down the pike. I don't think it's going to bother me all that much because, again, heartburn pills exist. Value and availability, no idea. Like I said, I got it from my buddy Kev as a winnings for the Fantasy Football League. So anybody out there who knows where to get this or, you know what I mean, lives up there in the old Quebec, I know a couple of you motherfuckers, can let me know what's what when it comes to this beer and leave you with if you like what. Will you like this beer? If you like tart, funky, you know, wild Saison, Grisette, that multi... culture kind of beers, this is definitely going to work for you. It might not be the most sour beer, the most explosive beer you've ever had. I've had much more impactful stuff, but it definitely brings enough funk and acidity to the game to, I think, please the most brutal of palates, while at the same time being drinkable enough for us normal folk. There you go. That's my review. A little herky-jerky on that one. I don't know why. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you enjoy a nice little sour beer right now. And what was the next time? Cheers.